Our display is controlled by Xlights. We still have a few elements related to like the clock and the snowmen that are controlled by a custom program I wrote. A couple years ago I finally upgraded the interface. This is what I actually use the interface for doing the programming. You can see that it's only showing the kind of the clock and then the little grid that's below the clock. But it actually is looking at every single light bulb, or basically every single pixel, and then displaying what it actually is coded as. And so that's why you can see the little snowmen going across the top, and then the clock counting down below there. All that's being upgraded to pixels for 2017, whereas the clock used to be just regular Christmas lights. But if you look over to the left, you can see that there's quite a lot of spikes in CPU. I'm doing this on a pretty old piece of hardware again. It's a refurbished HP machine that's probably a good 10 years old or so, and it gets CPU spikes. So while I use this for debugging and testing, and can run this on my laptop, which is much more powerful, when it actually comes to actually running the display, we actually just do a very simple command line one, which again, it gives you the same information, so I can see how many seconds are displayed at the clock, and then I can see what the snowmen are doing, such as they're sleeping for 2 seconds, and then they'll miss throwing right, miss throwing left, etc. And I can see what's happening on the sign. So right now it's scrolling how many hours until Christmas, and then it'll eventually scroll something else. So not nearly as graphical, but you can kind of see, looking off to the on the CPU side, that it uses far less CPU in this mode, because it doesn't have to implement all the graphics. So just kind of a neat little upgrade about how we actually have taken this old custom C program that was written in, oh my goodness, 2000 I think, and then originally ported to FreeBSD. It's kind of evolved a little bit, but the core of the code that controls the clock still really hasn't changed.